Hello everybody, Alexander back here again with another Let's Play episode for Pokemon Violet. Alright, so here's what we're gonna do here. We're gonna have a quick look around the area for any further Pokemon we wish to evolve, or, you know, carry with us on our journey or what have you. And then we're gonna try to make it into town kinda quickly, because I'm gonna want to explore the entire town in one episode, and that may result in a kind of long episode. So we're gonna try to move quickly here, okay? But I don't want to like rush, you know what I mean? I do want us to take our time and explore. It is always worthwhile to do so. Alright. Let's see here. Got a potion, so that's nice. I am just wanting to double check. Oh gosh, what are you? You look amazingly derpy. A Shroodle. I feel like you're a bug Pokemon though, so if this is super... No. Interesting. Alright. We're gonna catch him. I don't know what he is. I think I've caught him at one point, but I simply do not remember what he is. Shroodle was caught. Alrighty. Already got a little bit of XP. Hey look, Flamico leveled up. Shroodle Ink? Okay. Has been added to the Pokedex. Shroodle, the toxic mouse Pokemon. Poison normal. Oh, that's interesting. To keep enemies away from its territory, it paints markings around its nest using a poisonous liquid that has an acritic color? Or an acrid color. Yeah, we'll name him. Sure. I don't... God, we're gonna name him Dennis. He looks like a Dennis. Why he looks like a dentist, I don't know. Alright, he has been added to the party. Fantastic. Hopefully he turns out to be good, and if not, we just trade him for something later. Gonna save real quick. Okay. I don't really want the squirrel. I don't think it's good, but I might be wrong. See here. Is that a TM? It is. See, it pays to look around. Nice, we got rest. I may not use it for a while, but we did get rest. Alright, I do have the timer running for the episode, but depending on how long this takes, I may disregard it just to explore the city. That is a Pichu. We are catching the Pichu. Because if I can get a Soothe Bell and give it to this thing, we just get a Pikachu really early, which is awesome. Tackle. Hopefully it doesn't die. Awesome. Static. Okay, so you guys are gonna notice that I value... Oh, whoops. Did I hit Tackle again? Okay, no I didn't. Throw a Pokeball. And you guys are going to notice that I value special attacking Pokemon over physical attacking Pokemon. And passives like static are why. I do not like that I can get a status condition put on me for just touching you, so I tend to avoid doing it. Pichu's data has been added to the Pokedex. Despite this Pokemon's cute appearance, those who want to live with one should prepare to be on the receiving end of its electrical jolts. Whoa, that's kind of metal. Yeah, sure, we'll name him. I'm gonna name him Sparky. Cause he's got a pep in his step. Add Sparky to party. Please select the Pokemon you wish to swap from your party. We're actually going to toss Sapphire to the PC because I've noticed that I haven't really used her since I got her. And we are going to try to get a Soothe Bell as early as possible. You can keep 6 Pokemon in your party at once. Any other Pokemon can be sent to your Pokemon boxes for safekeeping. From the main menu, you can select your boxes icon to open them up. From there, choose the Pokemon to swap in and out of your current team handy. And as far as I know, that's a fairly recent development. Like in the old games, you had to walk all the way to a Pokemon Center and then like deposit the Pokemon that you wanted like in the thing. What's over here? I saw a... What are you? God, I love the, like, derpy looking I don't know what my problem is, but, like, the derpier looking the fucking base evolution is, the more I like it. Okay, so regular Wooper's a water type, and this looks like a variation of it. So we're just gonna play it safe and swap in Flamigo. Because I don't want Chompy fainting, right? Our boy doesn't deserve that. Go, my Flamingo of Destruction. Mudshot does not affect Flamigo. Something I want to note to you guys is that Flying-type Pokemon are completely immune to ground moves. This is one of the only good things about having it as a typing. There are things like Flamigo, where it having the flying typing doesn't necessarily hurt it that badly, because ironically, Ice and Rock Pokemon are both weak to fighting moves, which it gets increased damage from using. So just remember that, like, as you're playing, you know? Learn your stat table, learn your elemental weaknesses, resistance, and advantage tables, and you'll do great, you know? Just do pay attention to typing and move typing, as well as move classification, as it is very important. Alright, we're gonna catch this thing because it looks cool, and I want it. And we're probably gonna use it. Awesome. Gotcha, Wooper was caught. Wait, is he... Oh my god, you're poison ground. It's dangerous for Wooper to travel alone. They line up in groups of 3 or 4 and help each other as they walk across the wetlands. That's adorable. Paldean form. Okay. I like it. So this is what's called a variant Pokemon. Wooper was originally a Generation 2 Pokemon from the Gold and Silver games. Fun fact about me, first games I ever played. So good. And Wooper here starts as water and evolves into water ground in his origin form, right? His Johto form. And I believe that's the region's name. I'm almost certain I'm correct. In the Paldean region, it appears Wooper starts as poison ground, which is actually really, really good. Poison is good against fairy Pokemon, specifically, which can be some of the most annoying Pokemon to kill. And ground is just a solid typing. It's good against a fair amount of things. Flying is the only thing it's, like, useless against. And it can really help out in some niche situations, for sure. Very good against electric Pokemon. In fact, Wooper here is straight up immune to electric attacks. Wooper's data has been added to the Pokedex. Yep, we've covered that. Give Wooper a name. Let's see here. Oh, whoops. Give me a second. Add to party. I can fix the nickname thing. I just got my buttons mixed up, like I said. I switch between consoles sometimes, and that just happens. Man, I really have not used the pig, and it makes me sad, so... Unfortunately, the pig is gone. That's kind of how I, pick what I get rid of whenever I catch something I really want to use, is I'm like, alright, well, if I used it in a while, and if the answer is no, then it's gone. Alright, change nickname? No, that's the symbols, because that's the Y key. There we go. We're gonna name him Mudskip. And yes, it is a play on words from an older cartoon, and anybody who knows, knows. I'm not going to say what it is here. Alright. Fantastic. We are gonna save. I don't know if it classifies as an adult cartoon, but it is definitely an old cartoon that has, like, borderline adult humor in it. And it definitely does have some, like, banned episodes with very adult humor in it. Again, not saying its name on the channel. Those of you who know, know. Do not post it in the comments below, please. I do not need YouTube wielding its algorithmic blade to just remove my channel. God. Yeah, I would like to heal my Pokemon. Then we'll need your Pokemon for a few seconds. Awesome. Man, it's just such a useful thing, right? The Pokemon centers. Awesome. Thanks, Nurse Joy. Oh, by the way, did you know? If you press the ZL button, you can lock onto a nearby Pokemon, meaning you'll keep your sights on it. Once you've locked on, throw a Pokeball with ZR will let you start a battle. Come back and see us whenever you... Okay, see, now I have to try something. And I'm... Because I tried to do this earlier, and I didn't fucking know how, and... Now that this information has been brought to my attention, we are gonna go try this. It is gonna involve some backtracking, and I apologize, but I want to know if this works. Because if it does, I am going to try to catch Ground Noodle. Speaking of which, it seemed to, like... oh god. It seemed to rustle Chompy's jimmies when he fought it, so, like... Let's not have Chompy be what fights it. Steve, you seem like you'd be good at it. We'll try Steve. If Steve faints, then Steve faints. He's nowhere near as, like, important as Chompy. I mean, they're all important, but Chompy is our starter Pokemon, man. He's our favorite. And as much as every parent hates to admit it, they all have their favorite. And anybody who says otherwise is fucking lying to you. Oh, man. Ah, God, I love the universe so much. It's just so beautiful. So well done. Ah, gosh. I'm really glad I get to share this with all of you, honestly. It's just such a beautiful thing. And, for anybody who says, like, video games are just for kids, kick rocks. I like having fun, okay? Don't shit on other people for having fun. You know what I mean, man? If they're happy and they're not hurting anybody, leave them alone. Alright? It's one thing if, like, whatever they're doing is causing, like, visible harm, then maybe have a discussion, but outside of that, just, like, leave them alone, man. Alright. Yeah. Can we get him? Awesome. Okay, yeah, I got it. Fight me, Wiglet. Tackle? Please don't die. I do want to catch you. Awesome. Okay. If we can catch it, I'm naming it Danger Noodle. I like it a lot. It looks stupid. I mean, stupid in a good way, you know what I mean? Derpy. Just very, very hilariously derpy looking Pokemon. Alright. Fantastic. Wiglet, the garden eel Pokemon. Oh, it's a water type. Though it looks like Diglett, Wiglet is an entirely different species. Sure it is, Game Freak. The resemblance seems to be a coincidental result of environmental adaptation. Yeah, it's getting called Danger Noodle, and we are fucking using it. Oh no. Y button is the skip. Perfect. I just didn't want to mess up the screen again, but it is gonna happen from time to time, and all I ask is patience. Like I said, oh no, it'll fit. We just gotta, like, get kind of weird with it, but it'll fit. I'll make it fit. Add Danger Noodle to party. Please swap a Pokemon from your party gladly. I'm really sorry, Steve, but Danger Noodle has outranked you. Danger Noodle will be added to your party, and Steve will be sent to your boxes. I'm very excited to see what becomes of Danger Noodle. I am going to save. And, yeah, man. Alright. Oh yeah, one quick note is make Chompy lead again, just because Danger Noodle is basically useless until it levels up. But whenever you've got a weak Pokemon like Danger Noodle here, just like, stick it in the back of the party. It'll be alright. You know what I mean? Just like do some battling through the way just passive experience works, and by proxy of time, it'll eventually be on level. I wouldn't worry about it too much. Alright, so now next point of order is I kind of want to try to make sure we didn't miss any trainers, because if you're going to give advice, you should follow the advice you give, and my advice was battle every trainer you see. So that's what we're going to try to do here. Alright? That should kind of even out the episode a little bit, so that if nothing else, we go through the town gate and end there, you know what I mean? I'm sure that there will be like a cutscene or something when we get over there, and it'll be great. Oh god. Not the Wooper. Alright, so we are gonna have to send out Flamigo again. Just cause Chompy will just get his like shit kicked in by a ground Pokemon. It is just gonna calc out that way. Because fire Pokemon are weak to water, rock, and ground. So you don't really want to, like, fight at a type disadvantage. It's usually never a good thing, so it's just best not to do it. But thankfully, we have our Flamingo of Destruction, am I right? We may not keep him forever, but he'll definitely get us to the point where we can obtain either a better Pokemon, or if Flamigo is what we keep for the entire playthrough, he's what we keep for the entire playthrough. Alright. Oh my god, what is that? It's too cute. I can't not. God damn it. Curse you, my bleeding heart. Oh my god. It's adorable. It's like Fido. God. Game Freak, you gotta stop. You're making me want to catch all of them. Oh no. Tail, you're just too cute. Why are you so cute? God. It's just like the Flamigo thing. Like, I don't even need to name it. It's perfect. The only thing that might be better is Cinnabon. Or Cinnamon Roll. I don't know. It might get nicknamed later if I don't like its evolution's, like, name. Oh, it's a fairy Pokemon. That's interesting. Fido's data has been added to the Pokedex. The yeast in Fido's breath is useful for cooking, so this Pokemon has been protected by people since long ago. That would make sense, yeah. So, like, it can be used for, like, agricultural purposes and stuff. That's crazy. That's cool. No, we're not naming it. It's perfect the way it is. And yes, we are adding it to the party. If I don't end up liking the dog, I will just, you know, trade it out. But, God, like, See, Dennis, you're cool and all, but I like Fido. We're gonna roll with Fido here. Gosh, Game Freak, with the frickin' meme-named Pokemon. Like, I love it, I do. I love that some of these names are just, like, the best derpy nickname I can give something. But at the same time, like, goddamn you. Why are you making them so perfect? What is over here? So that's a Psyduck. That's, the bug thing. My nose itched there for a minute. I almost sneezed. Goodness. Alright. yeah, we're gonna cut through town. We're gonna check for some more trainers, and then we're gonna try to, like, just try to even it out, you know what I mean? That way the next episode, if nothing else, is exploring the town. Because I do want at least a full 30 minutes, if not a little bit more to do that, so I can really take my time. Whoa. My followers are gonna love this. Wait, are you an influencer? I love your, like, little deer thing. Can I trade you for it? No, stop. Game. I literally faced the trainer. Alright, you know, I guess I can't... You are very self-absorbed. I am trying to talk to you. Gosh. Oh, man. Whoa. Oh, little... See, this is what I'm talking about, though. See this, like, little kid just has, like, a bounce suite following her? Like, it's clear that this thing's a pet, right? Like, it's not, like... And this is what I love about the universe, is that... Like, Pokemon don't have to be used for battling. You would literally just have an Arcanine. It'd just be like the family's golden retriever. Like, I mean, fire-breathing golden retriever, so a little more dangerous than your average golden retriever. But that is besides the point. Beside the point. Jeez, brain. Happens sometimes, though. And I'm not gonna pretend like it does. Okay, this is the bird I was talking about. I didn't think it was catchable. Okay, so this is Oricorio, that, like, tropical bird thing I was talking about. I'm not gonna use it in the playthrough just because it doesn't evolve, and it's best for tag battles if I remember correctly, but I will catch it just so that we have it and you guys can see its dex entry. I wonder if all of the versions of it are catchable. Okay, so maybe stop being a douche canoe to fucking Chompy. Thanks. Oh, he crit. Chompy wants that victory. Throw the Pokeball, catch the annoying bird. Cool bird, but annoying bird. Alright, awesome. Gotcha. Oricorio was caught. Awesome. What are we looking at here? Mudskip learned Poison Tail. Cool. Sweet Kiss was learned, which is kind of like a interesting move. Think it causes confusion? Oricorio's data has been added to the Pokemon, the Pokedex, not Pokemon. Thank you for your patience on all of this. I am working on it. Oricorio is the dancing Pokemon. Electric Flying is this variant's, like, typing. Each of them is a little bit different. It's the pom-pom style, which not very creative, but it works. The energetic, cheerful dance of these Oricorio is popular with children, but the Oricorio themselves are hard to find in Paldea. So this, every area you go in these games, generally speaking, has like a like 5% encounter rate, and that's probably what this is. It's probably the rare encounter for this area. See Oricorio's summary. Alright. The reason why it's so good is because of what Dancer does. Whenever a dance move is used in battle, the Pokemon will copy the user to immediately perform that dance move itself. So, the reason why this is crazy is because, like, you could pair it with things that, like, used a move called Quiver Dance, which raises, I think it's your speed, your special attack, and something else. I can't remember everything that it raises off the top of my head. But the point is that the Oricorio would also copy the move, so you could, like, have two of them sweeping or whatever. There was other uses for it, but, like, just figured I'd show it to you guys. It is cool. And, I'm glad we got it. I'm really glad we got it. That is a very cool find at the very beginning of our journey. And this is why you always explore, because every area has rare and interesting Pokemon that you can find and interact with, you know? But you do have to look around. If you don't look around, you're not going to find them. I mean, you might get lucky, but don't ever just gamble on luck. You know what I mean? Always try to, be thorough in everything that you do. Oh, awesome. Okay, yeah, fight me. Making sure we're not missing anybody. Let me show you this awesome looking Pokemon I just got. I would love to see it, little dude. You are challenged by youngster Luca. Alright. Let's go, buddy. Choodle. A Steve. No, we're not having Chompy fight it. That is not happening. I wonder if Pichu can win. We're gonna find out. If Pichu faints, it faints, right? Not a big deal, but I do want to kind of like test its limits. It is a baby Pokemon though, so we are kind of like really pushing the envelope here. But thankfully, Water Gun was used, and nothing serious. Sparky used Thunder Shock. Oh damn, he did like almost KO the little bastard. God, okay, Sparky. Guess you're not taking anybody's shit today. Nice. Okay, so that's a very risk-reward kind of thing, right? Because if the friendship Pokemon, like the baby Pokemon, can gain XP from battling, I would prefer that it do so, because then it also gains friendship from having done so. So just keep that in mind anytime you're like... I'm actually just gonna save, because that was kind of a ballsy thing I just did. That might be all of the trainers, but we're definitely gonna make sure to have a pretty thorough look around. But I also want to make sure that we have time to get what is likely to be a cutscene at the front gate. I don't actually remember off the top of my head, but it just seems like there would be one, because that's been the flow of the game so far, is anytime I reach like a major advancing point. Gosh, okay. There's another trainer right here, so we're gonna hit this guy too. And the reason why this is important to do is these trainers are here so that you can gain what is the necessary amount of experience for the next stage area of the game, right? So if you battle everybody, you might be a little bit over leveled for this area for whatever challenge awaits you at the gate initially, but the benefit is that you may not need to level as much later. So you see how Chompy just got affected by a passive called Intimidate? I am not going to leave Chompy in battle now, and I am instead going to switch Mudskip out. And let Mudskip fight the electric Pokemon. Shinx here is a pure electric type, which means Mudskip here has a distinct advantage because Mudskip here is completely immune to electrical attacks. So if it wants to use anything that it would get what's called spike damage from, which is when you use a move that correlates to one of your Pokemon's typings. He just won't be able to get his spike damage off because I won't take damage. Awesome, and Shinx's speed fell from Mud Shots, so awesome. It gave us just enough edge to get to go first. Also pay attention to side effects of your moves, because some of them are a guaranteed effect, and for others it's a covet. I don't remember what that does. Sure, we'll read it, and if I decide that's garbage, then we won't take it. The user endearingly approaches the target and then steals the target's held item? Yes, because I have an idea. I have a devious idea, but I have to find Pikachus to do it, and for those of you who know what I'm doing, you'll know. And then when I go to do it, I will explain to those who aren't necessarily in the know of what I'm doing. But for now, you get to have that secret knowledge if you know what the strategy is. Please do not post it in the comments below. Let everybody else kind of just wonder what's up. Fido forgot Tail Whip and it learned Covet instead. Yes, Covet my thing. Covet the items of other Pokemon so that you may swipe them and add them to my items. Maybe my Pokemon level isn't high enough. I don't think that was the problem, my guy. I'm just pretty good at planning. I'm saving as often as I am, by the way, because, we had like a power blink out earlier, and I'm just concerned about it, like, maybe losing save data. I'm just being careful, you know. There's a hole in the wall over here, and everybody knows that we have to go explore a hole in the wall. It's just how that's gonna be. Alright, are there any items over here? There's a Hoppip just in timeout or some shit, so that's a thing. There is an item. How do I get said item? Is there like a, damn it. This might be a kind of long episode. this and the town exploration might both be kind of long episodes, just an FYI, because I do kind of want to end the episode entering the town. Just for like pacing reasons, I'm trying to do this in a way where it's engaging and entertaining to watch. I want us to stop at good times to stop for either suspense reasons or just good stopping point reasons, you know, one of the two. But I am pretty sure that we have fought every trainer in the area, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna heal up at the Pokemon Center, we're gonna hit the town gate, and that's gonna be a wrap. Obviously do whatever is at the town gate that there is to do, regardless of how long it takes. What's going on, Nurse Joy? How you doing? Yep, you'll need to borrow my Pokemon for a few seconds, as is mandatory. Awesome possum. Man, look at all the great creatures we've got. Isn't this fun? Got a whole bunch of, like, really cool partners. And I'm really excited for you guys to just kind of watch them evolve and stuff. You can use the B button to crouch. When you're crouched down low in tall grass, it will become harder for wild Pokemon to notice you. If you can get close enough to a wild Pokemon without it noticing you, you can then throw a Pokeball using the ZR button and catch it off guard. You'll be able to act first in battle, giving you a nice advantage. Oh, interesting. So in the event that you might get outspeeded, you don't? I wonder how that works with like speed stats. Come back and see us again whenever you need. Thanks. Gonna save right before we do this, just in case the power decides to be weird. And here we go. God, that gate is like so damn intense. It's like, look at us in like reference of scale to it. It's like ridiculously huge. Alexander. Hey, Nimona. See, I kind of figured this would happen. Did you battle some trainers on the hill? Bet your Pokemon are getting stronger. Oh, they most definitely are. How about you show me how much you all have learned in a battle? Absolutely. Anytime. You are one of my favorite NPCs. Alright, nothing like having a friend around. I couldn't agree more. Come on, Alexander, let us have a fruitful battle. Adjuster Glove, as is the usual for Nimona. You are challenged by Pokemon Trainer Nimona. Nimona sent out Sprigatito. What's going on, Grass Cat? Haven't seen you in a fat minute. How you been? You seem like you're getting better at this, so I'm coming at you with 2 Pokemon this time. See, you and the small child had the same idea, but I have 6, Nimona. I am more than ready. Get her, Chompy. Gosh, the Grass Cat just, like, obliterated. You really work on your type matchups. Yeah, I did. Pokemon Trainer Nimona is about to send out Palmy. Will you switch your Pokemon? We'll keep Chompy in and we'll kind of see what happens here. Wow, doing even better than I expected. You're legit, Alexander. Thanks. Nimona sent out Palmy. Okay, see, the fact that it has those, like, pouch designs on its cheek leads me to believe that while different in design from Pikachu, they are similar enough that I'm just gonna gamble on that thing being an electric-type Pokemon. Let's see if I'm right. Battling you is a blast. I think I better pull out my ace in the hole. Oh god. What is your... oh. Okay. That looks like a problem. My god, it is shiny. The light bulb's kind of hilarious. It's got a lightning bolt in it, so I guess I was right. Terastallizing is always a solid strategy, gives you an advantage in combat. Yeah, but Thunder Shock does nothing to Mud Skip here. That's curtains for you, lady. It also pays to analyze the Pokemon you're fighting, because a lot of its physical design can sometimes give you tells about, like, what type it is. But be careful with that, because there's things like the Azurill that looks like a water type and just isn't. But most of the time, it works out. Just be cautious with it. Nice. Alright, Nimona. Gosh. But see, it pays to be prepared. Now, notice that there were a lot of water and flying Pokemon in this area. And what's really interesting is that, let's say you, like, I don't know, started with the water starter, and then it caught, like, the fire pigeon thing I showed you, and you caught, like, another water Pokemon or something, or, like, the flamingo. That electric Pokemon of hers could have swept your party if you weren't ready. Man, I can't believe how fast you're improving. I like that she's this supportive rival who's just really trying to give you this worthwhile fight, you know what I mean? Thanks, Nimona. Alright. Amazing, look at you, taking on a terrestrialized opponent and winning no problem. See, I want to know how to do it, though. Come to think of it, you can't terrestrialize your Pokemon yet, can you? Don't worry, I'll get you taken care of. Of course you will, you're a good friend. You're so good with Pokemon battles, I forget how new you are to this stuff sometimes. In story, yes. Physically, no. Anyway, it was fun to battle you. Here, have some revives as a thanks. 3 of them? Jeez, Nimona, that's like 1,500 Pokedollars. God damn. Like, that's 1,500 per revive, my bad. And we know that gold and stuff is like a thing in their universe, but we don't know if it's what is backing the Pokemon currency, or if the Pokemon currency is even a fiscal currency. Just something to think about. We have no idea how it works. In addition to that, the league points apparently are a stand-in for money, which is also weird, so just keep that in mind. Gosh. Alright, yeah, through the rad as hell gate. Now Mesagoza is waiting just past this gate at last, the city where our school is. Could not agree more. There's a ton of hills and stairs and stuff in the city, so I'm gonna take a quick breather and then catch up with you soon. Alrighty. Oh my god. This place looks cool as hell. I like that it's clearly like a lot of stuff just from these like cutscenes as they're progressing. Like compactly put into one place, but it doesn't feel cramped. You know, it feels very well thought out. And I'm very excited to explore. Alright, here I am. We finally made it, huh? Yes, Nimona, we did. This is Mesagoza, the biggest city in Paldea. The biggest. Alright. It's been a trade hub since a long time ago. That makes sense. Yeah, even in like actual human history, anything that was like a trade hub tended to be an immensely wealthy and very large city on the whole. Lots of folks come here to learn about advances in technology and all kinds of other stuff. Alright. There's a hair salon where you can change your look, plus places with tasty food and fixings. Alrighty. What do you want to see first, Alexander? Food. Always food, Nimona. I can't get enough of good food. I didn't have you pegged for a big eater. I didn't say I was a big eater. I said I liked food. For all you know, I could be the Gordon Ramsay of the Pokemon world. God, can you imagine? Oh no. But that's smart. You can't battle well with a growling stomach. Tummy, right? God, tummy's such like a... it's just one of those words. Yeah, that's true, Nimona. You can't battle on an empty stomach. Oh, and speaking of battling, I want to be sure you'll be able to terrestrialize your Pokemon too, Alexander. That's such a hard word to say, honestly. There's a few things that gotta get done for that to happen, but I'll take care of them. Thanks, Nimona. Meanwhile, you just have fun looking around the city a bit. Oh, I plan to. I am so glad you are not forcing me to go to the school. There's so much to do. Grab a bite, buy some accessories. Jesus, brain. Accessories to spice up your uniform. Oh no. If you want my personal recommendation, you've got to see Delibird Presents. They sell handy items for Pokemon to hold. Oh, hold item store. That's quite interesting. We are definitely going to need to look at that in the next episode. Once you've seen your fill, we can meet up again in front of the school. Absolutely. Just be ready. The stairs up to the school are no joke. Yeah, I can see that. They're a little intense. Later then, get pumped for some terrestrializing. Yeah, you got it, Nimona. Gosh, she is just such a freaking peach. Alrighty, guys. This is where this episode is gonna end. On the next one, we're gonna explore the entire city and take our time doing so. Until then, like, comment, and subscribe. Please ring the notification bell if you liked what you saw here today. Alexander, signing out.